Hey guys, Angry Inch here, and we are back for another Age of Empires 2 matchup. And I have not watched this, but I did look at the game stats, and it looks like it is an epic game. The kills are all about the same, and it is a rather long game. So if you start getting a little bored or whatever, you can go ahead and skip ahead. But other than that, as I promised, I'm only uploading gems now, so every video you watch should be an absolute thriller. And let's go over this map real quick. This is a very interesting map. Looks extremely unbalanced in my opinion. We can start off up on the top of the map over here. We got Loves LP. Having commentated over one of his games, some people were claiming that it was Tim, but I can assure you it's not, because you can see Tim is playing in this game, so it cannot be Tim unless he's doing two computers at one time. But so yes, that's the first. He's a Chinese player, rated about 2200, so great player. All players rated about 2200 except for Tim. Well, I'm not sure, but most of those players in that neighborhood, so pretty fair matchup. And his ally over here, we're familiar with Aaron Madu. Absolute great player. I think the last 3 or 4 games I've commentated over him. He is a fantastic player. And you can see coming over on this side, so his team getting the top part of the map. And down over here, we have Wen Wukong luring in a boar over here. And then all the way down here, we got Tim. And you can see right here, this almost looks like a real world map. It looks like this is Spain right here in Portugal, like that, whatever that peninsula or not island, but that landmass is. And then you can see here, this looks like North Africa almost. That's what I first thought of when I saw this, especially with the terrain too. So I don't know if they're playing on a real world map or what's going on. I'm not sure if Spain and Portugal, that area has this water in here. I don't remember seeing that on the map, like on a geography map, but maybe it does. So I'm not really sure if it's a real world map or not. I'm not sure if there's wolves in Spain, but Loves LP's not too happy about this wolf. Gonna be able to kill it off though. Hopefully it doesn't run into another one like this one over here, or he could be in trouble. And we can see, oh, let's just see, we gotta see now the anticipation is building, and we gotta see. It looks like he's gonna be okay over here, and not sure entirely what he's gonna do with this villager. Gonna have to be careful, gonna lose to the scout if the scout sees that it's low on health. And he does, so this villager will be going down, no question about it. And not much Loves LP can do except bring in his scouts, so get a tag team going. And now forcing away the scouts, so villager has been, ooh, this villager is probably going to go down though. Oh, and just barely surviving with 2 HP. Very, very nice. Wen Wukong losing the scout, losing out big time on that. Just baiting him in with that half health villager. Going with the dock up there. His ally Aramadu also going up with the dock. Having gone over the civs, so we got Aramadu playing as the Mongols. And I'm pretty sure, yes, Loves LP's playing as the Huns. And I think it's a mirror image. Let's see. Wen Wukong playing as the Huns. And all the way down here, we got Tim playing as the Mongols. They're like, Tim, you're just too good of a player, alright? You're going to have to come play down over here. So this is such an interesting map. It's got to be a real world map, because I mean, that's got to be Africa, and that's got to be Spain. If not, it's just a really, really big coincidence. And it's not a WCL7 map, as what I can see from... Usually you can see WCL7 even though it's in Chinese. And that's another thing. Olympics are over. Not sure when this video is going to be uploaded. Probably a little bit after that. But the Americans did come on top of the medal count. So I know the Chinese have us in the Age of Empires realm. But when it comes to real sports, there's no question who's king. That's the United States. Not sorry, just got to be repping my nation. I know there's a lot of people that aren't American, so I got to be careful what I say. But it's good. From what I was watching, every country did have a female athlete, so that's good to see the females being evenly represented in the sporting community. and just a lot of different countries too, especially countries from Africa and third world nations. And oh, that one guy, that South African guy, that was definitely the biggest thing for me. Just watching that South African guy that had double amputee, where no legs, and wow, that's just all the hard work he's done. And I mean, people like to focus on whether that is gives them an unfair advantage or not, but then you're really just missing the spirit behind the Olympics of the competition. And you know, it's not whether you finish first, it's just about finishing in general. And oh man, that's such a tough subject. I should move on, but I'm sure if you guys watched the Olympics, you guys saw that, and that was really amazing to see that guy compete at the highest level with having no legs. So yeah. And moving on, so great topic, but I'm getting off subject, and we're back into the action, guys. Wen Wukong with his nice 3-boat fleet, forcing off Love's LP back. And it's going to be very unfair in my opinion, because look at Wen Wukong is going to get gangbanged over here. It's 2v1 on this island over here. So that's extremely unfair. He's not going to be able to come over and help. He's going to have to probably come build a base over here. And he's just going to be... That's just not... I mean, it's good for not being harassed, but at the same time, Wen Wukong's got a world of hurt coming, because it's going to be 2v1, and it's going to be 2v1 pretty quickly. And is this the two HP villagers on a mission right now? See where he goes. Oh, one shot, one kill. Villager going down right there. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. Oh man, I wish I had instant replay, because I just want to watch that again. That's probably going to be the highlight of the video. I don't care if there's going to be an epic battles or whatever. That villager, unsuspecting wolf coming up and just killing him. And getting a villager here with that scout. And a trio of villagers attacking this scout going to go down. And a little scout rush from Aramadu. So here's this gangbang I'm talking about. Forced to retreat. And if that's his only gold pile, he could be in a little bit of trouble. Not going to be able to build the galleys. And not going to be successful attacking that town center. But very successful in moving him off that gold pile. And here comes the fleet from Love's LP. So not sure if Tim's going to be slinging him. I can go ahead and switch over to his point of view. And I'm not sure if he's going to be getting resources from Tim, or how Tim's going to be able to help him. Especially being all the way over here. There's that market coming up. And resorting to the villager combat, coming out with a spearman as well, going to be very good. Those going down, and Wen Wukong able to hold him off temporarily right now. A dock out for Tim, but not producing any galleys right now. Trying to get this back walled off now. He's going to have a little fortress type build around his base right now. Love LSP and Aramadu just going to have complete control over this big island. Come with some more villagers over here. So Aramadu looking, and here comes a villager. I mean a wolf. And we'll see what he's doing with those villagers. Don't know what you're doing there, buddy. There's Tim in the castle. So first in the castle, actually. Aramadu's shortly behind. Mine some gold here. Gonna bring it back most likely. And coming with a big fleet. Loves LP with a big advantage on this boat fleet. Gonna have to retreat here. Oh. I take that back. Not sure. It looked like he was outnumbered there. But came in. And when Wukong got the first attack on there, able to scare him away. Very good play. Wen Wukong and his naval skills are exceptional. I've never seen him not do good in the water. Never. And now he's got to be a little concerned with this siege workshop and stable coming up. What is going on over here? Just chilling by his lonesome right now with the 2,400 score points. I guess he's playing his own game right now, right, Tim? Just the scoreboard. So we're going to see what he does with the scoreboard. And clearly in first place, and his team's in first place too, but this double team, I don't know how long it's going to be able to suffice for Wen Wukong. Coming up with some stonewall. Very good idea. But this siege, not sure if it's a battering ram, not sure if it's a mangonel. Going to be able to maybe attack over this wall. And there it is, a battering ram. Going to have to quickly get up this stone wall. And one. And no way, yes. And a whole fleet of knights are going to be coming in. And look at the score for Tim. 2,900. And, oh, in big trouble. Going up to the castle age when Wukong is. But... oh, jeez. Aramidu is coming in with a lot of knights and doing... this looks very troublesome. Forcing off a retreat of Wen Wukong. A mass exodus of villagers right here. And whoa, 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 whoa. Tim has made his entry onto the mainland. And with the town center, 2 stables, barracks, and a monastery. And we can see a full exodus and with a wolf accompanying him. Completely abandoning this his first area. Look at his, he's got a big fleet of boats still though. And Loves LP getting up to war galleys. Is he researching that right now? No, he's not, unless it's on this last one. There it is, into the castle age. And in comes Aramidu with a battering ram. And some fire ships. And look at these villagers not able to cross over this little water area. And this looks very troublesome for Tim's team. All these villagers, his whole base has been completely demolished and unable to be collected from. So he's going to have to start from scratch basically, except for these extra villagers, and going to build a lumber camp all the way down here, wall himself in with some stone wall. Good idea. That's a whole bunch of knights too. Going around just killing off the wolves. I know that might get a little bit of score, but that's just not going to get you a W right now. It's going to probably come up at the town center somewhere near here, or going to come over to where Tim is. What are these galleys up to, just coming in? And he knows that his galleys are going to be faster than these war galleys. And uh-oh. What I thought was a good idea is going to be very vulnerable to these war galleys now. Let's see if he notices. Going to be able to get a lot of kills here. Oh, but some fire ships out for Tim. And... oh, you... oh, no one noticing each other. There's Tim noticing. And these war galleys will be... doing a hit and run. The most effective strategy versus the fire ships. And let's see what's going on over here. In a night battle, knights and camels coming in here. So Tim doing a one-man mission right now. Finally coming up with the town center right outside of Aramadu's base. So returning the favor. Tim getting harassed off of his castle here by all these knights. And now we have Loves LP with a bunch of war galleys. We saw that. Oh, and Wen Wukong's going to have to go rebuild somewhere else now. Force off his second building area. These knights have been so effective. You can see Wen Wukong only got 2,000 score right now. Idle villager there. He could have... No, I'm not sure exactly what he could start up like a little town center over here maybe. And... big battle over here. Gonna try to get this castle up. And man, Tim is such a strong player right now, outplaying Aramadu. Loves LP is focused on the water so far. Entire game he has been focused on the water, not helping out on the land. And these galleys are paying great dividends, finishing off these last of these war galleys. And wow, almost able to take down this town center too. But these galleys have come in and eliminated them. Too bad Loves LP didn't notice these villagers here. That would have been some easy killing. Would have forced them to move again. Castle going up over here. Missed that battle. Oh, I highlighted over it for a little bit, and Tim had such a strong force, forced all of his knights temporarily out. And here's an exodus from Aramadu. Not sure where he's going to go build next. Surprised he hasn't used his villager. Could come up with another town center. Or just maybe... yeah. If you didn't want to go for a town center, you could at least do something with it. Maybe build a lumber camp or something. This is such an interesting playstyle. It was almost a migration map, sort of, for Tim, because he had to come over to this other island. But for all the other players, they were all on the main island. So it's so weird. Definitely not a balanced map, in my opinion. Wen Wukong getting the short stick, definitely, on this. Surprised they haven't tried to land on Tim's island. His base is especially vulnerable right now. You can see a group of knights could do absolute wreck his economy. But they are opting not to do that right now. And how many wolves are on this map? I've just been seeing wolf after wolf. There we go. Loves LP advancing in the Imperial Age. There's Aramadu coming up with a castle. Going with knights. Interesting strategy. Huns, we haven't seen any cavalry archers yet. We can see over here Tim playing as the Mongols. Huh. Why aren't they going to try to kill... Oh, that's walled off. I was wondering why he wasn't trying to attack those villagers. Wondering if they're going to still try to... And poor microing on Tim's part there, allowing these knights to fight under this town center when he was outmatched. Almost taking down this town center though. And here's those cavalry archers I was talking about, some Mangy dice. And oh geez, this could be deadly right here. Tim being a monster right now, 8,000 score. And it's only going to get more because he has cavalry archers and trebuchets in the base. And they are upgraded to elite or hitty. They got almost all the upgrades, I think. And oh geez, Tim is being a monster right now. Not sure. Ooh, here we go. Loves LP has entered the land battle. Gonna be a little 2v1 action right now. Tim is gonna get what when Wukong was experiencing earlier. There's Armadou getting up into that Imperial Age. 3 people into the Imperial Age. When Wukong's going to have to rebuild that economy, only at 3,000 score right now. Is that going to go down? Not quite. Missing a hit there actually. It looked like it was good, but guess not. Got some monks here. Upgraded to paladins. I did see one knight there. I must have converted that one. Getting 3 paladin conversions. And did those monks go down? Not targeting the monks there. A bit of a mistake and bringing them in within his castle range. There's Tim playing a bunch of food in tribute. And that's going to get Wen Wukong right back into this game. Going to be able to go up to this Imperial Age rather soon. Once he gets up his gold. Oh my god. Tim, stop using the cheat codes, man. We know you're using cheat codes. It doesn't even matter. He's got 4 freaking castles right here. What is up with this dude? And here comes a force of paladins and trebuchets. And there's about 4 castles for the other team. Building the pikemen. So 1 castle down. Trio of trebuchets right there.